Good afternoon, children. I hope you can hear me clearly. In last class, we already discussed based on elimination method, and we tried to solve some questions related to linear equations and solving them using elimination method, right? There we have discussed some word problems also related to linear equations, isn't it? And today, as per the reduced syllabus, today we will go for your next part of the syllabus, that is reducing linear equations of in two variables. This is very important. One more part here in for your syllabus, cross multiplication method has been reduced, and only one part is remaining from this lesson, that is reducing linear equations. Here again, as the condition is given, how a linear equation should be. Usually, whenever we are writing an example for linear equation, the condition is that its power should be always positive. Whatever the degree that you are going to take, it should be a positive. The power should be a positive one, isn't it? With that respect, here we are going to reduce the equations which are not in the standard form of linear equations. For example, I will just give one question here. Here, see this one. In this question, if you see that so far we have seen the problems like we have seen the problems which are usually in the form of ax plus by plus c, right? We not discussed, or you can take any other equation, say 2x plus 3y is equal to 4. Here we have seen the power of x as well as y are positive. But if you see this particular equation, 2 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 13. In this case, if you observe, the power of the x is going to be negative. The power of x is going to be negative means what here? If you want to take that x of the denominator to the numerator, you are going to make the power of the variable negative. At that point, here we cannot solve this kind of equations, right? Such type of equations are first reduced to the general form, that is our known form, that is ax plus by plus c form, and then solving them for the values of x and y. In this one, in this particular part, you are going to learn reducing linear equations. Yes, how you are going to reduce, that is very important and very important part of your lesson also. Here you may get 3 marks question for this type of questions, solved by reducing the linear equations, or solve for x and y by reducing the linear equation. The question may be in any of the form. Your work is just by seeing the question, you have to reduce it, isn't it? Here, it's better you sit with a book and pen in your hand, so that with me only you can solve easily. If any doubts, you just drop a message there in the comment box so that we can discuss, isn't it? Yes. Here, how to make this in a general form, that is our form of ax plus by plus c form. This is the first thing. Means when I split this one, can I write 2 by x as 2 into 1 by x plus 3 into 1 by y is equal to 13, and similarly the second part also I can write, right? If you do like this, if you split the given equation in this form, there I can do assumption that let 1 by x is equal to p and 1 by y is equal to q. Any other variable, you can consider any of the variable. Here, because of my consideration, I can write my equation as 2p plus 3q is equal to 13, and whereas one more equation 5p plus it's minus 4q is equal to minus 2. Now you are going to have two equations, isn't it? How you are going to place these equations? It's very important here. In this one, see here, once again I am going to write them. 2p plus 3q is equal to 13 and 5p minus 4q is equal to minus 2. Now we got two equations here, and for these two equations, how you are going to write or how you are going to solve? You can solve by any of the method. Any of the method means either substitution method or elimination method. At present, we are going to use these either of these. Is how you are going to solve this one. Say if I go with elimination method, what is our procedure? Our procedure is we have to make any one coefficient variable having the same coefficient, isn't it? Yes, if I take this as equation 1 and this one as equation 2, if you see that here 2p is there and 5p is there, for this first equation I will multiply it by 5, and for the second equation I will multiply it by 2. Then our new equations will be 10p plus 15q is equal to 45, and second 10p minus 8q is equal to minus 4. We got these two equations. After getting these two equations, our next step is, if you see here, next step is changing the sign. For the second equation, we are going to change the sign, right? Positive 10p and negative 10p get cancels. 15q plus 8q. 15q plus 8q will be your 23q is equal to 45 plus 4. It is 49. We got the answer. 23q is equal to 49. Is it right? Yes. Here, value for 23q is equal to 49. This is 23q is equal to 49. Then q is equal to 49 divided by 23. Isn't it? We got this value. Then going for value of p, substitute in any one equation. Better we will take our first equation, that is 2p plus 3q is equal to 13. Here it is. I will write once again. 2p plus 3q is equal to 13. Now substitute the value of q here. 2p plus 3 into 49 divided by 23 is equal to 13. Then you will get 2p plus, if you solve it, how much you are going to get? 49 into 3 divided by 20. 3 is equal to 13. Then 2p is equal to 9 3s are 27. 147 divided by 23. Here it's positive sign. Is equal to 13. At last we are going to get 2p is equal to 13 minus 147 divided by 23. Then 2p is equal to, if you take the LCM, you are going to get 23 as LCM, then 13 into 23 is minus 147. What should be your answer here? Yes, here you are going to get 23 into 13. 3 3s are 9, 6 plus 3, 2. You are going to get, right? Here let me remove this one. Two p is equal to 299 minus 147 divided by 23. Finally, 2p is equal to, you are going to get 251 divided by 23. Then 2 ones are 276. You are going to get p is equal to, here your answer is 76 by 23. If it is possible for you to cancel 76 by 23, you can cancel it. Now, what is p according to our assumption? It is 1 by x, isn't it? But for the value of p, we got 76 by 23 is equal to 1 by x. To get the value of x, just reciprocal 23 by 76. This is the value of x. Similarly, you can go for value of y here. Here, as we know, q is equal to 1 by y according to our assumption. Just substitute 49 by 23 is equal to 1 by y. To get the value of y, reciprocal them, you will get 23 by 49. This is one value. This one is second value of x. This is second value, isn't it? Yes. The one more question I have selected from your exercise that will be helpful for you to solve. Here, when you see the questions, 4 divided by root x minus 9 by root y. So few selected questions I have taken for the class so that it will be familiar for you to solve the remaining ones. Here one more question I have taken, 4 divided by root x minus 9 divided by root y is equal to minus 1, as well as one more is 2 divided by root y plus 3 divided by 2 divided by root x plus 3 divided by root y is equal to 2. Here what should be our assumption? Again you are going to replace your root x and root y. Again you have to take the value for root x as well as value for root y. Here, yes, how you are going to do? Write down again. Let, here you are going to assume let 1 divided by root x is equal to p and 1 divided by root y is equal to q. Based on this one, your new equations will be 4p, it's minus, better, minus 9q is equal to minus 1, and one more equation will be 2p plus 3q is equal to 2. Call it as your equation 1 and this one as your equation 2, right? Again we will follow the elimination method, which will be more easier for you. Here if you see that 4p and 2p, the coefficients of p here. So for to make them equal, I am going to multiply the first equation by 2 and the second equation by 4, right? You can write one more step, but I am skipping that step. It's better to write one more step there. Then 2 4s are 8p minus 18q is equal to minus 2, and 4 2s are 8p plus 6, it's 12, it's 12q is equal to 8. Our next step according to elimination method is changing the sign, right? If you change the sign, you will get with 8p and minus 8p get cancels. You remain with here. It's minus, then these two can get cancelled, minus 18q minus 12q. If you add same signs add together, you will get with minus 30q is equal to minus 10. See here, because why it is minus 10? Minus 2, it was plus, but because of change in sign, it became minus 8. Minus 2, minus 8, you are going to add two same sign numbers, right? If you add the two same sign numbers, add them and put the same sign back according to the rules of integration. Rules of integers. Now we got the next part is negative signs get cancelled and you're going to get 30q is equal to 10 and q is equal to 10 by 30 and q is equal to 1 by 3. This is our answer for q. Then coming for next part of value of q. Here Substitute this value of q in any one of the equation. Better, this time I will select the second equation. 2p plus 3q is equal to 2. In this equation, if you substitute the value of q, 2p plus 3 into 1 by 3 is equal to 2. And while substituting, it's better to use brackets neatly and clearly. Right? Then 2p plus, see here, 3 ones are 3 ones are. I have selected this equation because it will be helpful, very much easier for us to do the further calculation. See here, 2p is equal to 2 minus 1. If you transpose 1 to the another side, you are going to get minus 1. Then 2p is equal to 1 and p is equal to 1 by 2. Now we got value for p as, now we here value for p as p is equal to 1 by 2, whereas q is equal to 1 by 3. But by assumption, what is p? It is 1 divided by root x is equal to 1 by 2, and q is y divided by, q is 1 divided by root y, isn't it? Here root y is equal to 1 by 3. A small step that you have to do, taking reciprocal on both sides. We got the value for root x as 2 and root y as 3. Then to remove this, we have not got x in a free form. We have to remove this square roots. For this one, squaring on both sides. One step you are going to do, squaring on both sides. Right? So individually you have to do it for both. If I do the square, root x whole square is equal to 2 square. Here root y whole square is equal to 3 square. Then square and root get cancels, you remain with x is equal to 2 square is 4, whereas again root and square get cancels, you remain with y is equal to 9. These are the values of x and y with respect to this equation. This similar question, I have chosen a question from your exercise, and this similar type of questions you can solve for any other values. The condition is they should be linear equations so that you can solve them. Is it clear? Then taking one more equation here, 7x minus 2y is equal to 5 and 8y plus 7y divided by xy is equal to 50. Here in this equation, how you are going to solve? Again, a typical type of question that you have to solve. Here, if you see, we are having single variable as well as we are having pair of variables here. To make it easier, how you are going to solve this equation? The similar type of few more questions are there. This one question I will solve. The rest one you have to solve. See, 7x. To make it easier, what I am going to do, I am going to write the splitted form of this equation. 7x divided by xy minus 2y divided by xy is equal to 5. This is one part. Here also 8y divided by xy plus 7y divided by xy is equal to 15. Now see here, when you write them in separated form, x get cancels, y get cancels, you remain with 7 divided by y minus 2 divided by x is equal to 5, and in here y get cancels. In this one, the question, yes, it is x here. While writing, it's a mistake. It's a x here. X get cancels. Let me write once again. Here, 8x divided by xy. Now, x get cancels. You remain with 8 divided by y plus 7 divided by x. If you cancel them, is equal to 15. Now, again, rest part is let 1 by x is equal to p and 1 by y is equal to q. Or you can interchange. This time better we will take let 1 by 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. Now see here how you are going to write. This equation will become 7b minus 2a is equal to 5, and this equation becomes 8b plus 7a is equal to 15. Again, our work is to make the equations with same coefficient. Either any one coefficient should be same, variable with same coefficient. For this one, this time, you can select any one. If I take 7 for this equation, for first equation I am going to select 8 because b is having 8 coefficient there, and for the second equation I am having 7. Our new equations will be 8 sevens are s 56b minus 16a is equal to 40, and I am writing the second equation here only. 56b plus 49a is equal to 101. Is it right? Yes. Next step is changing the sign. You can use any of the methods, but elimination method will be more easier. 56b minus 56b get cancels here. See here. 16a minus 49a. 16a minus 49a means you are going to get how much? 65a is equal to 65 only. This is minus 65 because 40 minus 105 is given. If you subtract 40 from 105, you will get with 65. As 105 is greater, minus 65. That means you are going to get 65. A is equal to minus 65. That means A is equal to minus. Once you get the value of A, just substitute in B. I will select first equation 7b minus 2a. Write the equation here. 7b minus 2a is equal to 5. If you substitute 7b minus 2 into minus 1 is equal to 5, we'll get with 7b minus into minus plus 2 ones are 2, 5. At last 7b is equal to 5 minus 2, then 7b is equal to 3 and b is equal to 3 by 7. As a is 1 by y, according to our consideration, we have considered a as 1 by x and b as 1 by y. Here if you consider, if you substitute the value of a 1 by x, that is a is -1, then x is equal to, if you take the reciprocal also, you will get x as -1 only. And b here 1 by y is equal to 3 by 7. If you take the reciprocal to get the value of y is 7 by 3, or you can also write 2 integer 1 by 3 for value of y. If you write in mixed operations, mixed fraction, right? Here we solved few questions related to your exercise, and few more questions are there where twice you are going to apply elimination method, means you are going to solve the equations 2 times. It's little bit lengthier, but this type of questions may be asked for sometimes for 4 months or 3 months, but it's better to practice these questions. Here, if you see the question, it is given 1 divided by 3x plus y plus 1 divided by 3x minus y is equal to 3 by 4, and one more question is 1 divided by 2 into 3x plus y minus 1 divided by 2 into 3x minus y is equal to -1 by 8. Right? Here, in this question, yes, in this question, it is, we have to solve the equations, as I said, 2 times. Then what should be our consideration here? We have to consider (1 by 3x plus y) as one variable and 1 by 3x minus y as another variable. Very simple one. The only thing is, while writing, you should write it very clearly and neatly. Here, let 1 divided by 3x plus y is equal to a, and 1 divided by 3x minus y is equal to b. I am going to consider. Then our first equation will be a plus b is equal to 3 by 4, right? And one more, this side, a divided by 2 plus, it's not plus, minus is given, minus b divided by 2 is equal to -1 by 8. Is it right? Yes, this is your question, but still you have to make an arrangement to make this free from fraction. If you cross multiply this 4 to another side, you will get 4a plus 4b is equal to 3. And here, second equation, if you take the LCM, a minus b is equal to -1 by 8. Then 2 ones are 2, 4s are. Then if you cross multiply, you will get, now this 4, you have to cross multiply, 4a minus 4b is equal to -1. This is your equation 1 and your equation 2. The one thing you can observe here, we are having same coefficients, means it is easier, no need to go for other further multiplication steps. Directly I will write the second equation here only. 4a minus 4b is equal to -1. This is our second equation. Next step is changing the signs. If you see here, 4a minus 4a will get cancelled. 4b plus 4b will give you 8b is equal to 4 and b is equal to 1 by 2. The value for b is 1 by 2 and this value of b, if I substitute in first equation, that is, what is our first equation? That one with a variable. Our first equation is 4a plus 4b is equal to 3. Write that equation here. Four a plus 4b is equal to 3 and substitute 4a plus 4b in the equation we are having a value for the equation 4a plus 4b is equal to 3. We are having a value for b as 1 by 2, right? Substitute here. Then you will get 2 ones are 2 twos are, then 4a is equal to 3. If I send this 2 to another side, it will become minus 2. 4a is equal to 1 and a is equal to 1 by 4. But it is not yet finished. The value of a is, here we have considered the value of a as 3x plus y is equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, to get the value of 3x plus y, just taking reciprocal, 3x plus y is equal to 4. If you reciprocal, you will get one more equation, name it as equation 3. And similarly, go for b. Here, value for b is, it is given 1 by 2. But according to consideration, b is 3x minus y is equal to 1 by 2. Again, taking reciprocal here. This step is very important. We'll get 3x minus y is equal to 2. This is our equation 4. Right? Now we have to solve equation 3 and 4 simultaneously. Once again, our equation 3 is equation 3 we will write as, it is given 3x plus y is equal to 4 and 3x minus y is equal to 2, right? This is equation 3 and equation 4. Again, as they are linear equations with two variables, here as coefficients are same, directly we will go for the step of changing the sign. 3x minus 3x get cancels, y plus y is going to 2y, 4 minus 2 is 2, y is equal to 1. We got the value for y as 1. Substitute in any one equation. I will consider your second equation, 3x minus y is equal to 2, then 3x minus 1 is equal to 2, 3x is equal to, if I transpose this minus 1 to another side, it will become plus, 2 plus 1 is 3, then if you solve for the value of x will be equal to 3 ones are 3 ones are will get cancelled. Here you got x as 1 and as well as y as 1. The two values of x and y. In this equation, if you go back one step, we'll just see the question. Yes, see here. The question was 1 by 3x plus y plus 1 by 3x minus y is equal to 3 by 4 and 1 divided by 2x 1 divided by 2 into 3x plus y minus 1 divided by 2 into 3x minus y is equal to minus 1 by 8, right? For that one we made a consideration. Let 1 by 3x plus y is equal to a and 1 by 3x minus y is equal to b. According to that, our equation changed to a plus b is equal to 3 by 4. Here a by 2 minus b by 2 is equal to minus 8. Then we got the equation. If you do the cross multiplication, 4a plus 4b is equal to 3. This is our first equation. In the second part, we have to do a LCM section. A minus b divided by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 8. 2 ones are 2. 4s will get cancelled. Again doing cross multiplication, you got the equation 4a minus 4b is equal to minus 1. This is our equation 1 and equation 2. Then as coefficients are same, we have done directly sign changing operation. Changing the signs. Minus plus plus, right? These two will get cancelled. 4b plus 4b is 8b. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 ones are 4 twos are. Therefore, value for b we got is 1 by 2. After getting the value of b, we have to substitute it in any one equation. For that reason, I have selected your first equation. 4a plus 4b is equal to 3. 4a plus 4 into, in place of b, 1 by 2 is equal to 3. Then 4a is equal to 3 minus 2. Right? You will get 4a is equal to 1. If a is 1, if 4a is equal to 1, then a is equal to 1 by 4. But according to the assumption, a is again, it's a fraction. 1 divided by 3x plus y is equal to 1 by 4. To get the value, we are going to reciprocal it, taking 3x plus y is equal to 4. Reciprocaling on both sides we have to. Then similarly for b, 1 by 2, 1 by 3x minus y is equal to 1 by 2. Reciprocally, we will get 3x minus y is equal to 2. Now again we got these two equations which are having two variables. Means we have to once again solve them in linear equation form using any of the method. Here we have gone for elimination method. 3x plus y is equal to 4, 3x minus y is equal to 2. As coefficients were same, directly we went for changing the sign process. 3x minus 3x get cancelled, plus y will become 2y. 4y minus 2 is 2. Therefore, y is equal to 1. After getting this value of y, substituting it in equation 4, 3x minus y is equal to 2. 3x minus 1, in place of y I am substituting 1 here, is equal to 2. Therefore, 3x, if you transpose this minus 1 to another side, it will become plus 2 plus 1 is 3. 3x is equal to 3, x is equal to 1. Therefore, value for x is 1 as well as value for y is also 1. This is all about your reducing linear equations in two variables. Is it clear? Here, so far we discussed about linear equations. In the beginning we saw how to plot the graph, then methods of solving linear equation. There we have seen linear equations solving by substitution and then elimination method. And one more method is the cross multiplication method, but this time it is reduced for your syllabus, so I have not discussed. And next part is reducing the linear equations, right? Today we discussed how to solve the linear equations for the given question. Few more questions are there in your textbook. It's better solve them. I have selected the few questions which were necessary to discuss. Similar questions are there. Your work is you have to solve them, practice them, right? And make perfect, because it's very easy concept, so that you can if you do drill work, definitely you're going to get perfection there, right? Till then, do your work, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.